Here's the scenario. You're in a bidding war with multiple offers for your perfect home. Would you like to maximize the likelihood of your offer being accepted, even if you are not the highest bidder? In this video, I'm going to explain how to make a personal connection when you make your bid and increase the likelihood of your offer getting accepted. Hey, what's up y'all? This is Brelin of Century 21 North Bay Alliance, helping you to achieve your real estate dreams and goals. I'm building this channel to inform and educate people on all things real estate in Sonoma County, including educational videos for home buyers just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment and I will get back to you. Okay, let's get down to it. In today's very competitive seller's market, buyers often find it very difficult to get their offer accepted. One thing every buyer should be doing when submitting an offer to a seller is to write a personal cover letter introducing yourself to the seller. Appealing to the seller as a person, as opposed to a contract, can give you that emotional edge that will help you stand out from the crowd. At the end of the day, real estate is a people business. Buyers will always benefit from making a human connection to the seller, and a cover letter is the easiest way to do that. Some sellers won't look at buyers' cover letters, but many will. As a family man and a military veteran myself, if I were selling my home, I would definitely want to read all the buyers' cover letters. If a veteran or a family was trying to make an offer on my house, well, I would give those offers a major preference over an investor or a vacation home buyer. We see this kind of thing happen all the time. Just last week, there was an agent talking about a seller who accepted an offer from one of the agent's clients, which was a family. And even though the other investor offers were higher than that family offer, well, guess what? The family got the offer. But how do I write that letter? What do I include? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here are 10 guidelines to frame your cover letter in a way that emphasizes the seller's point of view. This isn't an emotional pitch, and by the end of the letter, you want the sellers to like you. How do you get a person to like you? Well, you like them first. Genuinely consider what you like about their home, their lifestyle, and anything you think is basically cool about them. Did you like their Harley Davidson motorcycle in the garage? Well, tell them. Did you notice any common interests? Well, definitely bring that up. Hey, I noticed you're a huge Star Wars poster in your kid's room. My kid's got the same poster in his room. You can lay it on heavy, but keep it sincere. You're selling yourself, but you do not want them to feel like they're being sold a used car. You have tons of great ideas that you'd like to tell the seller. They will only remember 2. The seller may have 10 other letters to read, so if you mix in your strongest points with your weakest points, they'll just become a jumble. Pick 2 or 3 reasons why you're going to be the best buyer for their home and make them distinctly recognizable. The more streamlined you can make your message, the more memorable it will be. Less is more. People remember what they read at a far higher rate when they can see a picture in their mind. I really love this neighborhood because I've lived and worked here. Doesn't really resonate. On the other hand, when I saw the blooms on your cherry tree, it reminded me of my childhood home. Will trigger a visual memory for the seller. Or, what about this? I can't wait for my family to taste the bright red fresh heirloom tomatoes I want to plant in your raised bed gardens. If you're planning on changing things around on the property, don't mention it. You might be correct that the seller's arts and crafts room would make a great workout room for you, but this really isn't the time to mention that. If you're going to knock down a wall to create a bigger master bedroom, you might be obliterating the kids' room that they so adored. Or they may have buried their pet under the tree you're planning to pave over. So there's a lot of emotion attached to a seller's home, so just please go easy on them. Present yourself as a stable buyer who will have no problem closing the purchase. Whether there is a reference to your lack of contingencies or amazing employment record or commitment to moving in as soon as the sellers are comfortable, try to ease the seller's fears of a shaky transaction. Be humble and ask for the seller's blessing on your offer. "We should be so honored to live in your home" goes much farther than "We're confident that you will accept our generous offer." The ball's in their court, and your letter should acknowledge that. The emotion of your letter must be upbeat, high. It needs to make the seller feel good. Everyone wants to play with a winner, so don't bum them out. For example, the seller doesn't really care how many other homes you've lost out on. They don't care that your rent just doubled. They don't want to know about your sad condition that requires you to have a home just like this. That'll just make them feel awkward, and they will put your offer on the bottom of the pile. Your excitement, motivation, and ability should be reiterated at the end of your letter in a quick recap. Remember that the sellers could be reading several letters, so make sure that the closing of your letter reminds them of your best qualities and reinforces them. The feeling your sellers will leave with can live or die on the signature line. "Sincerely, best regards, yours truly" do not apply. This is not a business correspondence of equals. Thank the sellers for spending their valuable evening reading the note that you wrote about yourself and your family. How about "Thank you so much for your time," or "Thank you for the opportunity," or "Your consideration is greatly appreciated," or how about "We are honored to have the opportunity." This will leave the seller understanding that you value their time and are grateful for it. Take the time to proof your letter and ask your spouse, partner, friend, whoever to proof it as well. A letter full of mistakes looks bad and will consciously or unconsciously prejudice the seller against you. Often your personality will be judged from your attention to detail, ability to follow through, and the level of care in the letter. The seller is looking for any sign of unreliability in you, and so don't give them an excuse to categorize you as sloppy and lazy. Don't rush the letter. Take time to write it correctly. It just might be the most valuable single page of text you ever write. Finally, one last tip to put the cherry on top. Include a picture of yourself and your family if you have one, and your pets if you have them as well. A picture is worth 1,000 words, so whip out those pearly whites and turn on that charm. So thanks so much for checking out this video. Definitely subscribe to more videos just like this one. Until next time, I'm Paul Brelin from Century 21 North Bay Alliance, and remember, the agent you choose matters. We'll talk soon.